Yo, what's going on, my gremlins? In one of my previous videos where I talk about how to get the secret Lego Star Wars villagers, if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. It's on my channel. But in the video, I said if you're interested in this vehicle that I'm flying around, it's the one I'm flying around on screen right now, then I'd make a video about it. So shout out to Jay in the comment section where he was like, hey bro, how do you make that vehicle? So in this video today, I'm going to be showing you like why you should make it and how to make it. So I'm gonna go into why in a second. So like just now you saw where I was kind of sideways and I hopped out and I was on the railing and you could just jump off, and I felt kind of Star Warsy doing that, like where they jump off and they start like fighting all the stormtroopers and stuff. Like that was pretty live. And then you can make like a pretty nice smooth landing. So I don't have any wheels on this because the wheels are broken on the cars anyway, and I feel like you just make it stop. So I just have these little foundations because they break like objects, so if you hit like a rock it'll break it too. Also, if you're low on materials, there's a lot of chests everywhere, so if you break those, you can still get materials from them from the last update. I made a video about that as well, for getting free iron. But I put a lamp on it. It's from the Bright Bomber set, that's like $3. But it looks nice and it helps me find it at nighttime. And I don't know, I just like the purple light and it makes the car look pretty cool and I fly it around. Alright, that's enough introduction for the vehicle, but we're going to start with the small jack. So go ahead and go to your vehicle toys tab and then put out the small jack. And then you want to go to the one with the balloon icon and you're going to click on the small dynamic foundation. Then you're going to go back to the one that has all the foundations with the car and you're going to go for the base number 3. And you're going to put it one away from the end and kind of center it, you know. So like put it long ways, put it one off from the end, and place one on both sides. Since it's already in the air, I'd go ahead and put the thrusters on it. So put them like centered. And then you're going to want to make it one away from base number 3. And it's going to be right next to the small car jack. So the red circle, you want it right up against it on both sides. And you want it one away from base 3 on the bottom. Those are going to be your thrusters that are assigned to the X button for you to fly upwards. Then you're going to want to add the wings. So the wings, I'm going to put them one off of the yellow rectangle. And you do that on both sides and keep them to where they're like a straight line together. So you're going to put thrusters on there later, but I'm going to go ahead and make like the little cockpit. So you're going to start with like a windshield, and then after you place the windshield, you're going to want to get the seat, and you're going to want to get the seat one off from the windshield, and then right behind the seat you're going to put a back, and then you're going to put a roof on top of the back, and that connects the whole little cabin to make it like a nice little like cockpit. Now you want to get started on the roof, so you're going to find the Galactic Lodge piece that's 4x8x2 with like the little antenna on the top. There's a whole row where there's 4x8x2 and you can pick any of them. I just like the one with the antenna, but if it's for like a nice little cover for the whole back and it kind of rounds off the top and it just really finishes the vehicle, it gives it like a nice like feel of like completeness instead of just, oh, it's an open Lego build. It gives it a more complete feel. But you're going to want to place it flush with the roof piece because there's a little lip, so there's a like it's like a dip too. So like you can just get it flush with the roof piece that's already above your driver's seat. But once you get that piece fitted finally, then you can put on these banners. So go to your decorations and wall decorations, and I put on the Rebel banner that looks like this. It's like the rounded off one. I did have a little trouble in creative attaching it to my roofing. I do know that you can. I just for some reason could not get it on there, but it does work without them, so I'm just fast forwarding through me struggling to put it on, but I literally flew off without putting them on, so I couldn't get them to stay for whatever reason. But you actually don't need them, like actually don't need them. Next up, you're going to need a chest, and it's in survival, so I just have a large chest, but you can put like the even bigger one if you want. And then I have this lamp in the back just to make it look cool, and I like it. It helps you find it at nighttime. And then I put the llama on top of it as a decoration, and it adds a little bit of weight. And then whenever you add your thrusters to the wings, make sure they're one off from the ends. And then change the left one to channel 1, and then change the right one to channel 2. That way it just makes it a little easier. It's kind of inverse like flying controls. Your balloons, you just want them in the corners, just opposite corners of the top. Anywhere on the roof, on the back is fine, just as long as you can get it placed there. That's all you really need. And then once you place it down, you're off. If you start tipping while it's flying, just turn channel 3 off, and then just go back to your 1 and 2 thrusters. I did land though, because I forgot to put the bumpers on, so use the large front bumper on the front and the back. It just makes it to where it flips less, and then that way if you run into stuff, it just bumps off where it breaks the guard instead. But now that we're actually flying, I could just show you. You just start with X or the channel 3, and then you click 1 and 2 at the same time to go forward. And then I didn't want to tip already, so I went ahead and turned off 3, and then I turned to get out of the way of the mountain. But it just makes it a little bit easier to fly around and get around your little Star Wars island, because it is like just an island with all of the biomes on it. Honestly, it's a really good spot if you just start off your island. If you already have like everything, I don't know how worth it is to move your village over there. I've been looking into moving mine, but I just don't know if I'm gonna lose all my stuff, so I think I'm just gonna end up keeping it there, and I'll just have a base here that's not a village. So maybe they'll add it to where I can have another village or two, so I could add them to the Star Wars village, hopefully. Epic, wink wink. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video and if you have fun with this build, leave a like and subscribe. In the comments, let me know if it helped. That's all I really have for y'all today. I worked on that brute video since yesterday. Sorry it took so long. I had some stuff to do like outside of like me working on the video, and then it just took really long, and I wanted to make sure the video was perfect for y'all. But anyway, that's all for today. It's been muted. Again, make sure to subscribe because we're close to 500. And when we get to 500, I'm going to throw a pizza party for y'all. Don't hold my word for that because I don't know how I'm going to do it. But anyway, I do appreciate y'all, and I'll see you tomorrow.